In the 7 times the Rams and Ravens have matched up, LA has only won twice. Week 17 brings you the latest matchup in the series, next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say,
they'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, but I imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. But number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
and he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sebastian Jones. Stafford on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there. Defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the 50, it's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up at 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field,
the drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know the division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. First down at Stafford.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10.
Stafford now to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away. From tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. On first down, Stafford here. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards there and a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Terrell Lewis. Credit him with the sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for him.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
Stafford on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 9th.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he stopped immediately there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. On first down at Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a